My in focus. Week 1 weight loss update. Here we are. Cue the music.
Don't go chasing around all these other guys. Oh, that's a waste of time. And baby, you could be mine. Baby, you could be mine. Back at school, I just stare at the
So, this week, we could have done better. To be honest, we could have. We could have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But next time, honey, we will do better. Basically, I think not going to the gym is just not good for me. It's just not. That's what keeps me like super motivated. And I'm struggling with knowing the difference between motivation and discipline. When I have the gym, I'm very disciplined. Even if I'm tired, after work I go. And in turn, the rest of my day and the rest of my next day, they just like build off each other in like a positive and healthy way. But now that I don't have that, I'm struggling with finding a new normal, a new routine, because I'm very routine oriented. So the past few days I've done better. I wake up in the morning, I have my green drink, and then I mix that with Arbonne's Fizz Sticks. Then I take my dogs for a nice long walk. I come home, I make breakfast, and I usually eat around noon. And then I get ready for work, and I go to work. I go to work. At the end of my shift, me and my coworkers walk the hospital. An hour, maybe hour and a half, depending on if we have cases and traumas or whatnot. So that's broken up throughout the day. And then we do stairs, stuff like that. We stay active. My friend really loves being active as well. So that's really comes in handy, you know, when you have someone that you can be active with at work. As for weight, I will pop it up on the screen. But let's look at the weight. So I weighed in on April 3rd at 182.0. My weight fluctuates a lot, so I weigh myself every single day. Weighed in at 181.2 yesterday. So I log my weight in Happy, it's called Happy Scale, and it averages the weight for me because I know my weight fluctuates. So it basically takes all the weigh-ins that you did throughout the week, and averages them out, and it tells you what your average weight was for the week so that you know how much weight you lost compared to the week before. Because sometimes if you weigh yourself, like let's say one day a week, on a Sunday and a Sunday, if you eat a really big meal the day before, you might weigh more than you actually did that entire week, your average, because that day you could have ate more that day, or you could have had more sodium that day, ate really late, had lots of fiber the day before, or something like that, and that can really affect your weight. And especially with hypothyroidism, your weight really fluctuates, right? And it's mostly water weight, why your weight will fluctuate like 2-3 pounds during a week. So I really like to take my average. Most days I weighed in at 181, so that's how I know my average was lower, and the Happy Scale app does it for me. So in the last 7 days, it says I lost 0.6. So I'd say that's pretty good. Half a pound's pretty good. I would like to be losing, you know, half a pound to a pound and a half, but overall, if I'm not gaining, I'm happy. I could be doing a lot better though. I know I can, because I've been at the low 180s for like the last month, like juggling between 183 to like 181 for the last 3 or 4 weeks during this entire quarantine. And the problem is that I haven't been as strict as I should have been because of the whole gym thing. I was using it as an excuse. So one thing I really want to do this week is focus on my meals, sticking to that. And not only that, I really want to start running. I think it's really great for your body. I have an irregular heartbeat, so it'll be really good to start running and strengthen my heart. It'll also help with weight loss because I'll be getting in more steps and activity, getting that burn in. I'm still reaching my step goal of 13,000 and more steps a day, which is great. That's something I always try to stick to. Running, I'm gonna start doing the Couch to 5K app. I'm gonna start doing that. It has you run 3 days a week for 30 minutes each time, and it helps you with running longer distances and for longer periods of time. So I'm not a runner at all. Like I said, I have a heart problem, so this is gonna be something that's gonna be really challenging for me, but I really am excited about it and I want to document that as well. Starting the app and like seeing how much progress I make in 2 weeks versus a month versus 3 months of doing this. So I will post my measurements and a video clip of my body update, and we will check in next week and I'll let you know if anything changes since adding in the runs, and I will update you if that really makes a difference in my weight loss. So the lighting in here is really, really bad because it's already nighttime now, so I'm using just a ring light, so it's like really harsh lighting. So be nice, please. I've already lost 30 pounds and I'm really proud of that. I still have probably another 10 to 15 to go, and then I want to like tighten up. For reference, I am 5'8", and my starting weight was like 205 to 210. I don't really know because I didn't weigh myself then because, you know, I just wasn't feeling good, so I didn't want to weigh myself. The first recorded weight was after like 2 months of already being on a weight loss journey, and I had lost, I don't know how much weight obviously, but my first recorded weight was 198.8. So right now I'm 181, and my goal is probably somewhere in the 160s, maybe 170s, I'm not really sure, so maybe another 10 to 15 pounds. But go ahead and stay tuned because I'm going to update you next week on what progress I make after 1 week of doing the Couch to 5K app and sticking back to my calories because your girl's been slacking and that's okay. So let's go ahead and start with the measurements. So these are my Calvin Klein shorts. They're like little underwear things. So I'll wear these in all the videos. And then this is my black Balance sports bra. I thought we could just like keep it the same every time. I also just ate, so that's great. My typical measurements that I take are my waist, which is right here, my smallest portion. Very hard to tell what it is because I cannot see. So we are right here. 32. And the area that I lose fat the most is my lower stomach. So like this area right here, I genetically gain weight right here. So I like to take this measurement and try to make it as straight as possible. Where the end of the middle is, I just followed this and went to like my largest part of my stomach. Then I do a thigh at the largest point as well. $26.5. I like to do my bust. 37.75. And then I like to do my back because I used to have back rolls. They're pretty much gone now. Looks like 32.5. Another spot that people lose a lot of weight is their neck. 13. And then the arm, which is kind of hard to do by yourself. I want to try to take it at the largest point. There. Looks about 14. Those are our starting measurements, so I'll go ahead and check in with you guys next week and let you know if my measurements has changed. I keep my curves, so I don't want to get rid of my curvy body at all and turn into like a runner's body. Runner's bodies are beautiful, but I personally love my curvy body, so I'm going to continue to do my hip thrusts. I do a lot of upper body and back exercises so that I get that hourglass shape, which I typically always have even when I'm overweight or when I'm really thin. And seeing what type of exercises I typically do to keep with my hourglass shape, let me know in the comments below, and I will do a video on what I do to accentuate my curvy figure. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Please be nice. I know that it's really easy to judge someone that you don't know on their journey, but remember that, you know, everyone's journey is different, every body is different. And so I noticed that I look a little bit fluffier than I did a couple weeks ago when I was more strict, just from excess bloating and water retention and stuff like that. But let's all just be nice and supportive and loving of each other and not be hateful and mean and pick on each other. Everyone's body is beautiful. Your body's beautiful. My body's beautiful. And I don't do this because I hate my body. I do this because I love my body and I really want to treat it with the most respect and have it, you know, take me on through many years of life and power me through my job and things like that. Just know that every body type is beautiful, whether you're curvy, skinny, round, pear, no matter what, your body is beautiful. So go ahead and own that, okay? Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. You're gorgeous. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And you looking so classic. And you looking so classic. I don't know the words, but I love this song.